Today in this video I will cover if you are having back pain for many long time, then how you can fix it by yourself at your home. And I will share what are the causes and what are the basics things you can do it for yourself for longer period to relax your muscles around your lower back and relieve your pain from it. When I had a lower back pain and it lasted for many years, I almost paid visit to 3 physiotherapists and along with that one spinal specialist as well, and they recommended to go for the surgery because I herniated my disc and there was a disc bulge as well. So to treat that, doctors recommend to go for the surgery. At the age of 30, I was feeling that it is too early for me to open up my spine and do some kind of surgery, and I thought that I will have to live with this pain for rest of my life. So I denied for the surgery and I started to look for my own back recovery journey. So I learned few things about how my spine and around its muscles are working and causing the pain. So I interestingly got to know that hip flexors and hamstring and groin muscles, they all play major role to stabilize your spine, because these major muscles around your pelvis does not work their job, then that load is often gonna bear by your lower back, and this is why you keep feeling that lower back pain every time. So for yourself, how you would know that whether you are having such kind of symptom? You may not have lower back pain at the severe level, but if you having a little pain, then there must be these few reasons which I'm going to share with you. So the first way how you can identify whether you are having any issue with any part of your muscles. So the first way to identify is test your imbalances, whether your body is equally balanced by your both legs or both hip muscle or hip flexors or hamstring. What happens is sometimes, means in my case it was that my left side of hip and hamstring, they both were weak and tight. So because of that, I had severe pain in my lower back of the left side. In your case, it might be different, but majorly it happens that a lot of people have single side of muscle is very less active, and because of that, the other side, which is in my case was right side, was actively more working than the left side. My right side was actively working and able to share the load, but if one side of muscle is not working properly, then that load will have to transfer somewhere. So to test it, you have to do some test by yourself. If you are lifting something from the ground and whether you able to feel actively involvement of any of the muscle, then you can identify that whether this muscle is which muscle is not working properly. At the beginning you may not be able to address this because you are not doing any kind of exercises to feel your muscles and it stretches. The second way, it would be more beneficial to identify your root cause. I call it thigh muscle testing. So what thigh muscle does is, your thigh muscles, these thigh muscles is combined with your hip flexors and hamstrings and groin. So these muscles around your thighs are very helpful to stabilize your spine. The experiment was you have to be in a position to touch your legs to the glutes. So if you are able to touch it till your glutes, then your rectus femoris, the muscle we call it, is gets super tight in lower back cases. So this is the muscle which starts from your pelvis and goes toward the knees. So this is the very long muscle which is front of your thighs, which we call it rectus femoris. And by keep sitting for many long hours, just imagine if I'm sitting it will be, I'm just bending my one leg. So if I'm sitting like this, so you can notice that this muscles got in a shortened position, right? Because if I'm standing up straight, so this my muscle is started from here till the knees. But if I'm bending it, you can see here the muscles getting shortened. So remaining in this position for entire day and doing this repeatedly for many months and years, your rectus femoris gets shortened over the time. And when it gets shortened, then you will have anterior pelvic tilt, which is very common. It is, you can say, 75% of the populations have anterior pelvic tilt. So how this rectus femoris made your anterior to tilt forward. So when your muscles get shortened, then your pelvis has to bend a little forward, and remaining in this position, your back will have some arch. So I'm not sure whether you're able to say it or not, but you will have an arch in your back. You can say this will be an arch. Okay, so this is called anterior pelvic tilt, and remaining in this position throughout the day, you will have constant back pain if you are sitting or walking or doing any kind of movement. This anterior pelvic tilt will cause you a lot trouble in the long run. So as you know that what is the role of this muscle around your hips and thigh muscle. So this is just one part which is very common, so I'm addressing today this part only. Else there is hamstring part as well, which is also gets tight in various cases. So we will discuss in next video, or you can check out my previous videos as well. For the hamstring, I have made a separate video for the hamstring because that was the main culprit in my case. So now we have discussed how to identify the problem. If you are having this type of problem, then what you can do is you have to address your muscle stiffness. And how you will address it? By incorporating some of the exercises. So the first and the basic, the most used exercise by various my peers is couch stretch, and I am still doing it till today. And I do this couch stretch every day, and you have to do it in a progressive manner. You should not do it in a very aggressive way like people do it. So you have to build tolerance first and then excel it, because this your rectus femoris muscle is in shortened position and it will not come in the right place unless you do it at least couch stretch for many months. You will think that you can fix it by 1 week or 1 month. It will never going to happen, because it does take time. Because when you stretch it and after that when you sit for a couple of hours, then it will have the same position where you stretch it. Okay, so it will have back and forth kind of situation. So you have to have some patience for it. So first exercise will be couch stretch, and the second will be hip rotation 90-90. So why I am recommending hip 90-90 rotation? Because to mobilize your hips, it is the best movement you can do, because you do sit all the day. Most of us do, because of our nature of the work or our sedentary lifestyle. So these our lifestyle habits keep us stiff throughout the day. To fix that, you have to mobilize your hips as well while doing the couch stretch. So first you have to do couch stretch, then hip 90-90 rotation. You just need to do at least 5 to 10 minutes a day. If you can do it twice a day, it will be much beneficial for you, because in that way you will have a cushion whether you have stretched in the morning for 5 minutes and in the evening you have stretched it again, so that if it is going to stiff again, then you have again relaxes the muscle by stretching it. So that will be the more beneficial thing if you are doing it twice a day. And by chance, if you have stretched too much aggressively and you are feeling a lot of pain, you have to avoid for a couple of days and take rest until you recover from the stiffness or soreness. And along with that, you have to build some daily movement habits by sitting for at least not more than an hour. It is also 1 hour is also very high, but at least you can sit for an hour, then go for a walk for 5 minutes and then come back and then do your work. Do move daily and frequently. Do not sit idle for many hours. If you do this consistently, then you will notice that your muscles which got too super tight, it has come back to the normal position. And when your muscle get in the normal position, then the load which was bearable by your lower back, it will be now shared by your hip flexors and other muscles around it. And this is the only way you can fix your lower back. If you have extra bucks, you can spend it on physiotherapist or any specialist, but that fix is never going to stay for a long period, because many of the patients, they will go for a surgery and after few months they will again started to feel such type of pain. So if you want healthier back, forever flexible back, then you have to follow these movements and these stretches. And I constantly making such videos around this lower back pain, so you can follow other advices which I'm going to share in next few videos. So follow that advice as well. If you have any questions on this, then you can write it. I will answer it whenever I'm available. And till then, keep your back upright.